I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? Mm-hmm. And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, because at that time too, man, I wasn't even like IQ wise, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go like that much harder? Or were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah. I always been like a workhorse,
In anything you did?
I wasn't, like in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit, you know? But boxing, you can't half-ass boxing. You gotta, if you do, you ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like, it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. We gotta. The only thing we got to come through for us is our coaches.
Yeah.
In our corner. Tell us, walk us through whatever it is we're going through in the ring at that time.
Right. And you know, talking about your coaches, Derrick James is a coach that's legendary, right? And he's trained a lot of great fighters. And you talked about how you watched EJ, Earl Spence, and Derrick James before you were training with them. You were like, those are people that I want to work with. What does it feel like now being able to train with a dude like that you looked at and you was like, I'm going to get to the point where I'm training with him? Like, you there now. How does it feel, like, being able to learn from him?
It feel good. You know what I mean? Like, one thing Derrick did for me, man, he gave me the understanding of the game. You know what I mean? Like, it took away, me training with Derrick took away the natural athleticism. I don't just rely on my natural athleticism now. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, defensively, offensively. Like, it's more than just being offensive or defensive. You got to have timing. You got to have everything.
Right.
So training with Derrick, man, he just upped my game, as far as knowledge. And, he brought out some stuff in me that wasn't brought out in the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
you was just relying on, like, pure athleticism before?
Yeah.
Just being like, I'm going to work him because I'm more athletic than him type stuff. Damn.
But I always put in that work, though.
Yeah.
I ain't never ever, since I've been boxing, I ain't never took no shortcuts. You feel me? It was just back home, like training there, it ain't, Indiana, the Midwest, like Detroit big on boxing, but like where I was at Indiana, it ain't too big on boxing. So just getting that knowledge of the game, it was hard to get that back home.
Yeah, kind of having that base.
Yeah.